Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So we've got the fairings off again. So now we're going to go ahead and start the titanium exhaust install. I won't show you how to take the beans out, and obviously I already have the fairings off. So if you need to figure out how to take those off, you can go ahead and check back in some of my other videos where I show that. But right now we've already got them off. So we're going to go ahead and get started on this. You can go ahead and slide the slip-on off. Okay guys, so now that we have the slip-on off, we're going to go ahead and start on the servo motor and cables. So the servo motor, if you look right in there, there is a T25 bolt that we need to take out, and then we should be able to pull this forward. So let's just go ahead and start up here. There's our servo motor, and you can see the plug on it. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and take the servo motor and set it off to the side, because before we finish, we're going to have to take the cables out of this and put the servo motor actually back in, or it'll throw all kinds of codes. So, but we'll do that later. So right now we're going to go ahead and loosen up these two T25 bolts. Now we can go ahead and remove our bolts in our oil cooler guard here at the front. Go ahead and remove that. Now we need to get the bolts out of the radiator. I'm going to take a T30 for those. Okay, so after that, we can go ahead and pull the clutch cable out and get it out of the way. Okay, so what you need to do is push this tab back on this connector, and then once you get it out, you push down on it and it comes apart. So this bracket on the oil cooler has a rubber nipple that sticks down in, so it's easier to just push up from the bottom to try to remove this. You just pop it out, push it down, and then it pulls apart. Okay, so I've got the bolts or the nuts loose on that side. I've came over on this side. I've went on ahead and put a piece of cardboard in here to keep from damaging the fins, because it's tight and I have big hands. So I'm trying to do the best that I can and just work my way across to get them all off. But it's a tight fit. There is nothing about this that is easy. Okay, so now we need to remove this bolt out of this bracket in the back. It's a T45 Torx. And basically that's going to let our header hang down. We have the header loose in the back. We have all the bolts out of the front. And basically what we're going to do is try to just wiggle this out. Okay, so I raised the bike up in the back a little bit on the stand to give me enough room to twist this. And bring it out. Okay, so the best way to do this is, these springs are kind of a pain in the ass, is to, once you get them on, the springs stay on pretty decent, but just put them in, leave them loose so you can still wiggle it around. And I'll show you how these go. So here is your flange. Basically the way it goes, there's a ring on one side. This goes up against the head, obviously, like so. And then the ring goes on like this, so that it's inside. The ring goes over on the flange. And then these are pretty simple. It looks like they all run the bottom spring holes. As you can see. twist these counterclockwise so when you put it in, the wire is straight and it's not all twisted up. And we'll go ahead and tighten them down. Okay, so now that we've got the exhaust in, the O2 sensors hooked up, springs on, of course, we went ahead and reinstalled the 2 bolts in the radiator. Hopefully you can see that. We just removed those to help kind of move it around, give us a little more room. Not that it really did. We reinstalled the radiator guard, the bolts in it, tightened it up. We've got our wire looms zip tied back up out of the way. All of our nuts are torqued to 14 Newton meters. That's pretty much it. We should be able to go ahead and wipe this exhaust down and make sure we don't have any fingerprints or anything on it to burn into it and start it up. All right, guys, so what we're going to do here is go ahead and take the servo motor apart so we can install it back on the bike so it doesn't throw codes. So we need to pull these 2 cables out of it so we don't have them dangling off the bike. So just take your time here. You can pull the cables out. I'm just trying to figure out how they're actually connected in and how it comes apart. Then you can go ahead and remove the cover. Just 3 screws. Once you get the cover off, you can go ahead and remove the cables. Now, if you have a Servo Buddy, obviously you don't have to do this, but you know, if you don't want to spend the $65 or $70 for a Servo Buddy, this just saves money. So all you need to do is just pull these cables out, and you can set them back to the side and save them if you ever think you may need them. Once you get the cables out of it, go ahead and simply throw the cover back together, and then you're basically ready to reinstall it on the bike. It's a pretty simple process. Like I said, it just saves money if you don't want to spend the money for a servo buddy. After we get the cover and everything put back together, then we'll just go ahead and reinstall it from reverse. All you basically need to do is just bolt it back in and plug it in. You don't have to do anything else. It's pretty simple. All right, guys. So as you can see, I've got the bike back together. It has been a few days, so I have ridden it. Everything's starting to blue in nicely. The sound on it is amazing. So we'll go ahead and do a startup on it. I don't know how it'll sound in the garage, but start it and let you listen to it. Well, once again, I have to thank Moto D Racing for helping me with this video. If it wasn't for them providing the parts for me, I wouldn't be able to do these videos. They carry a full line of Spark Racing for many manufacturers. So, of course, all the links will be in the description. Don't forget to use my discount code to save yourself some cash, not just on exhaust, but everything they carry in stock. So make sure and check that out. This install is not very easy. It's not the hardest, but it's not very easy. So if you're not mechanically inclined, you don't have a good set of tools, then I probably wouldn't attempt it. I would just take it to a dealer to have it done. This kit the quality is perfect. It looks great, sounds great. I am completely happy with the kit. The one thing that I like about this kit, and if you don't know about Spark, which I really didn't either, they're an Italian manufacturer. They make tons of exhausts for Moto2 bikes, so they are a quality manufacturer. They're not just some fly-by-night kit that's going out there. So go check out their website on that. But it sounds good and it's different. It looks great and it's not the same old cookie cutter Acura, Aero that everybody else seems to run. It's something different and I like being unique. So I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please make sure and give it a like and a thumbs up. It really, really helps the channel grow. And also I appreciate all you guys' support, watching the videos. It really, it helps me more than you know. So make sure, check all the links in the description to get all the information you need and the discount codes. And I hope this video helped you guys out. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.